Coin on.
Hey there, YouTube coin community. It's Dustin with CoinOp, and today we are going to take a look at the 1964 silver Kennedy half dollar, and we're going to take a look at the really cool varieties that can be found specifically for that year. So let's dive right on in. Well, now, first of all, we are going to take a look at the 1964 double die adverse. Now, this one is listed as FS102. FS102. Now, this one has special meaning to me because this is the very first double die that I ever found ever in my life. This was the double die that started me searching error and variety coins. This is the one that I realized I can find stuff worth more money than face value in my pocket change. So I really like this double die and I had to show it to you. Now, this one is not a super valuable double die at all. This one can easily be found. There are quite a few examples of this one out there. Now, if you do find one of these, doubling can be seen on We Trust, the 6 and the 4 of the date. So you want to look at the right side of the coin and you want to look at We Trust, and then you want to pay attention to the 6 and the 4 of the date, and you can find obvious doubling on those spots. Now, if you do find one of these, they do trade for around $7 and upwards of $15 in circulated conditions, and uncirculated examples, they tend to trade between $16 and all the way up to about $125 for a really nice high-grade example. So like I said, these ones are not super valuable, but these ones you can easily find. So I do suggest checking your Kennedy halves for this variety. Now we are moving on to the 1964 double die reverse. So on this one, you're going to flip that 1964 over, and you are going to want to take a look at the reverse of the coin. Now, this one is listed as FS801. Again, that's FS801. So once you take a look at that reverse, you want to take a look up at United States of America and at the stars. The stars around the coin in United States of America. Doubling can be seen on United States of America. You can find splits on the lettering, and on the stars, you can find some nice clear splits on the stars. Now, if you do happen to find one of these varieties, circulated examples, they tend to trade between $17 and upwards of around $100. While uncirculated examples, they tend to trade between $120 and upwards of $325. Now we are moving on to the 1964 Denver Mint Kennedy half dollar. So this is the 1964 D, or Denver Mint, and this one is a double die adverse listed as FS101. Now on this one, doubling can be seen pretty nice and strong on In God We Trust and on the date. So you want to pay attention to the motto, In God We Trust, and also the date. Now, more minor doubling can be found on some other areas of the coin, but your main pickup points is going to be In God We Trust and the date. Now, if you happen to find one of these while you are searching your silver 1964 Denver Mint Kennedy halves, circulated examples tend to trade between $15 and upwards of $25. While uncirculated examples, they tend to trade between $30 and upwards of $275. Okay, now we are moving on to the 1964D, which is the Denver Mint. The 1964D, or Denver Mint, quadruple die obverse, listed as FS105. Yes, I said quadruple die obverse. This is not a double die. This is not a triple die. This one has been quadrupled died, which is just mind-blowing and amazing. This is a very unique, wonderful variety. I absolutely love this one. So if you are searching your 1964 D Kennedy halves, you are going to want to pay attention to the obverse, the front of the coin, and you are going to want to look at In God We Trust. Very strong quadrupled doubling can be seen on In God We Trust. So that is your main pickup point. You can see it clear as day. And this is a very beautiful variety. I personally really like this variety. I think the idea of a quadruple die adverse is just really unique. It's not something that you see a lot with the varieties. Now, if you happen to find one of these beautiful varieties, circulated examples tend to trade between $15 and upwards of $35, while uncirculated examples, they tend to trade between $40 and upwards of $325. Okay, now we are going to take a look at a 1964 Denver Mint, 1964 D or Denver Mint, Silver Kennedy $half. Now this one is a repunched mint mark. This one is listed as FS 501. So now this one is an RPM. Now if you are looking at the reverse of the coin and you find the mint mark on the left hand side down towards the bottom, you want to pay attention to that D. A secondary mint mark can be seen right directly underneath of the main mint mark and just slightly to the south. So this one was clearly repunched right over top of it. And this one's a really nice variety. Now, if you happen to find one of these circulated examples, they start out at around $20 and they trade upwards of around $35. And uncirculated examples, they tend to trade between $40 and upwards of around $175 for a really nice higher grade uncirculated examples.
Bonus coin.
Okay, I have not included a bonus coin in any videos for a little while now, and this one I definitely needed to include one. So we are going to take a look at the 1964 silver SMS Kennedy $half. SMS means special mint set. Now the special mint sets, they did not make in 1964. There are only a handful of these that were produced. There's many rumors as to why some of these were produced, whether they were prototypes to show what they wanted to do for the SMS series that they did for 1965, 66, and 67. But whatever the reason was, they did end up making some of these. Now, these are very, very, very rare. And currently, PCGS has a population of only around 28 known examples of a Kennedy SMS 1964 $half. Now, the example that you are looking at, this one sold in a heritage coin auction for $47,000. Again, it sold for $47,000. Wow, that is a very valuable 1964 Kennedy $half. That one definitely brought home some nice money. So there you go. There is a beautiful bonus coin for you, and one that is just super rare and commands a substantial premium. Well, definitely hope you enjoyed this video. Do stay tuned. We have a lot of really cool videos coming up for you. I do have a part 2 to the proof video that I recently did, so I will be showing you a lot more proof varieties. There will also be a part 3 to that one. And I also have a video on the 40% silver Kennedy $half varieties. So I'll be showing you all of the varieties that you should be searching for from 1965 through 1970 with the Kennedy $half. So make sure you stay tuned, and as always, have fun. Real quick, everyone, I wanted to talk briefly about our sister channel, Variety and Errors, hosted by Kyle Frank.
What's happening, folks, on the interwebs? It is Kyle with Variety and Errors. Welcome to my channel.
Now, if you are into collecting United States currency, well, Variety and Errors on YouTube might be the right channel for you. Kyle goes above and beyond to explain about United States currency, what is worth more than face value in your pockets, and he likes to show older bills. He likes to get into fancy serial numbers, just various aspects of the currency field. So if that is what you are into, or you just want to see somebody searching lots of bills, well, go check out Variety and Errors, hosted by Kyle Frank, which is the sister channel to CoinOp on YouTube. And while I have you here, if you enjoyed this video, do us a huge favor and hit that thumbs up button. Also, leave us a comment. The more that you interact with our channel, the more it encourages YouTube to share our content with more and more people. Also, by subscribing. If you are not yet subscribed to our channel, click on that subscribe button. And while you are at it, click on the notification bell. That way you get notified immediately when we upload new content. Well, everyone, until next time, have fun.